There's an Akai, so you got to watch out for the Akai on the other side.
5 seconds.
Well, we are jumping in though before we go any farther. This will be the first game of the night. New Wave up against Team First Blood, and it's definitely going to be a good one. And Koopa, great tower push, but the damage doesn't really come in until a bit later. Same thing with Tamal. I like the way he's harassing right now. Does go down. First Blood coming from Gina God mode there. That's not what you want to see on the side of New Wave right now. I think they need to kind of stall this, get it into the late game towards some of these damage dealers and the tanks. They have to do something.
Yeah, but they crashed down already, right? Again, Ziggy now going to get caught out here. There's the heavy spin right into the wall, and an early kill.
Right now is going to come in nicely.
Ziggy looking to get a cut off here, and the rest of the squad. Gina Godmo taking quite a bit of damage. Using the safety of this turret, Joy Bodge trying to help out. There's going to be the heavy spin. There you go. They find the kill here. Joppa with another one. The lockdown once again. Tamal trying to focus on Joy Bodge, but he's going to take quite a bit of damage himself. Has to back off. Prophecy there to help out. Pops the black shoes. There just for the safety. So they lose one. Not too bad. But again, it's Gina God mode that goes down here, right? And meanwhile, the top lane, ending up with the Abysm Strike. They take down Luffy, right? Like I said, you saw Joppa already pick up that BOD early on. He's going to be building into a little bit more damage and defense because he knows at one point, right, the Wanwan's just going to go insane. But now Tamal going to be the focus here. Joy Bodge finding the lockdown on Indo with the heavy spin. That's going to be most likely a kill with the lethal counter. Kid grabbing one for himself now. Nice setup there. Finally grabbing Indo, forcing the brilliance here in the mid lane too. And this is just, I mean, Team First Blood looked like they just wanted to pop the switch here. Tamal is going to take the execute.
Good play, but Team First Blood now, after, like, they get, possibly something. The crossbow tang does go off. Joppa does get taken down.
Right, for New Wave, I mean, you don't have much options to play around the heavy spin. So Joy Bodge, as we're seeing, is just kind of having a heyday, right? He's just like, all right, this is the lockdown. Here's the heavy spin. Let's get a kill. And that's kind of what's happening now. Indo can be the lockdown here now. Pops the Abysm Strike, but it's just way too much damage. Crossbow of Tang being popped to Maul. He should be able to survive here, but Kid looking for the kill, can't get it. Gets stunned. Luffy now there too. Brilliant's gonna be popped, goes in under the turret. Joy Bodge once again with a heavy spin, finds a lockdown, grabbing a kill. That's two that fall for New Wave. Luffy under both turrets, pops the vengeance, should be fine. And the other thing I want to point out too here is, like I said in the beginning of the game, look at the difference in levels in jungles, right? And that's the thing, the gap that's going to happen with a Killing Spree versus a Demon Slayer emblem. But now the crash down to the bottom lane. Joy Bodge looking again, doesn't have the heavy spin just yet, so Tamal's going to tank quite a bit of this damage as Gina God mode is looking for it and grabs another kill for himself. Tamal falling here, and now a Lord. Easy for the taking for Team First Blood.
Even the tank, even the roamer is outperforming Indo practically right now. Goldie's 100 behind, but he is almost caught up with the jungler on the side of New Wave.
Joy Bodge once again going under the turret. Going to take quite a bit of hits from the turret himself. He finally falls here, but look at the damage! Already forcing New Wave back here into their base to heal up. As they finally get that tier 2 turret, they're going to be working on the first inhibitor here into the base of New Wave. They got to go on full defense mode here, but right now, like I said, look at the damage output just coming out from Team First Blood. Your best target over there is Gina God mode, but how do you get to Gina God mode? That is the biggest question here for New Wave, because you got 3 beefy meatballs in front of you, and that is a huge just obstacle in front of them. And now Lord going to be marching into the base here. It's going to crack open the base of New Wave as they have to defend their minds out if they want to stay in this game. It's only 13 minutes. They lose another turret here. Still going to be working on the Lord. Team First Blood looking for the right moment. The setup here, they're going to be very patient. Gina God mode looking for the setup there. There's the black shoes, resets the stack. That's going to be Kid with the unstoppable. Takes quite a bit of damage himself. Joy Bodge does fall. 3 fall for New Wave. And that's going to be it. The crossbow of Tang comes out. Killing spree. And game number 1.
Wow. You know, one thing I didn't expect, I think we're going to go the distance, but I did not expect game 1, 12 minutes. 12 or 13 minutes. I mean, either way, a quick and decisive win from Team First Blood for game 1. Now, to break game 2 of Team First Blood up against New Wave. Team First Blood winning 1. To those that don't know, this is a best of 5. Team First Blood does have the upper hand, and New Wave needs to do something here if they want to keep the playing field even.
And even other tournaments, Phoveus is a very high priority pick for a lot of these teams just because of the demonic force alone, right? And that tankiness, trying to zone people out too, and already focus here in the mid lane.
Yeah, a little bit of focus onto Indo right now. Tries to use that lethal counter to get away. Dogtour comes in with the saving grace, able to take out Kid. Prophecy may just be next on the line. Flicker comes in, and Prophecy is off. Demonic Force trying to salvage something, maybe get a pick onto Ziggy, but quite can't finish it. Gets frozen up from Tamal and stopped in his tracks. Here comes Jappa rotating all the way from the top, able to take out Luffy. That will be it. Tamal now on the run along with Ziggy. But that is a nice 3-for-1 trade overall. They disengage. New Wave playing it safe, not being too aggressive, but hold my word, possible play. The nice stun, the freeze. Joy Boy able to dash away. Prophecy playing the distance. But in the top, Gina God mode, able to take down Jappa finally. World manipulation does come out. Gina flickers away without a problem. She's going to go back to base safely.
Oh, they're not done yet.
They're not done. Dogtour also taken out. Kid able to get that kill. A nice pick. They are back and forth brawling it out. Turtle falling into the hands of Indo.
What they're waiting for here for Gina Godmo doesn't have the BOD just yet, but you can see continuously the focus here in the gold lane.
Yeah, and they are coming up. A nice heavy spin, trying to lock on to Tamal. He does get stopped, but it's too late into that ultimate. The Fatal Links come in. Prophecy trying to output some damage. Ziggy with the World Manipulation, though. And Joybaj ends up getting taken out there. New Wave quick to come up and rotate to this gold lane and strike back. Now New Wave may have the advantage here. They're going to try to take this gold lane tower. And as you mentioned in the first game, it's a race to see who can take it first and let that gold laner start rotating back from the top. We are seeing a bit. Prophecy does go down. Tamal taken out as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. But
interesting, right? In terms of like this lineup that we were talking about in the draft, they're doing a lot better than expected. I mean, yeah, especially going against what Team First Blood have here. Tamal looking for another setup.
Oh, Luffy will get taken down there, but Tamal pays the price. So it's a 1-for-1 trade.
And again, I think it's better if Team First Blood just farms up a little bit, because you can see even Joybaj is like, his plan on the Sakai isn't working like it did in game 1. And now, again, just a lot of these initiations.
Ooh, Fatal Links comes down. Speaking of initiations, Luffy will go down, but another one, Tamal, once again dies after that Fatal Links, and they keep on going. Indo will be next. Gina God mode, going God mode, trying to make some plays. Joy Boys getting singled out from Dogtour here. Jappa also doing a little bit of bush work. Prophecy just trying to defend this middle tower as much as possible, and Team First Blood finds a moment. They want to fight for this. They're starting onto the Lord, brought down to about half health. Ziggy and Jappa playing the wall here. Dogtour keeping the distance, waiting for the possible move. Does come in, but Kid secures the Lord. They will bow down as well. Dogtour getting taken out. Team First Blood.
Mid lane, that's really what they have to do. They have to start continuing to get space around the map and looking for plays themselves.
Yeah, and they need, I think Tamal needs to be a little bit careful. Dogtour going down here. Indo trying to make a play. Kid brought under the tower with the Fatal Links, but Gina God mode locks down onto Ziggy. Ziggy in a bad spot. The double kill goes to Gina. Jappa now almost getting cut off by Joy Boys, but Tamal pulls back, doesn't want to force it. We're going to give another tower over to Team First Blood here to back off of this Lord. Now Dogtour and the rest of New Wave are trying to make their move, but I think this is what Team First Blood wants. Gina holding out in this bush. Tamal knows, smells something, tries to push them back. Dogtour coming in. A beautiful Fatal Links onto Gina God mode, but Gina God mode flickers back. Nibira's Passion comes in, and Tamal may go down. Lord does fall into the hands of New Wave, though. They bought enough time, but now New Wave is on the run. Indo taken out, so you get one kill for Team First, but Lord is now crashing.
Right, so they're going to deal with this. The thing is, though, New Wave does get these turrets, right? They're going to go ahead and try to focus on more turrets, but actually they don't even get the mid-tier 1 turret, right? Unless the minion figures itself.
Fatal Links does come on. Gina God mode completely annihilated. Joy Boys coming in with a heavy spin, trying to keep them at bay. Does catch on to Kid here. Kid maybe in a bad spot. The stun comes in, though. Kid forced to run away, ends up getting taken out from Dogtour. That is a 2-for-0 trade.
And now this next Lord comes up. Crucial for both teams here. New Wave's going to go ahead and start it.
Oh, Joy Boys is trying to come in, but the Lord is down to half health. Luffy not able to make a play, does get stunned up, and Indo takes the Lord. Tamal with the Fatal Links coming down. They will be shredded. Joy Boy will be first. Luffy will be next. Joy Boy actually still up, able to last around, able to actually get a kill onto Dogtour there. But Gina God mode with the shotgun out. Ziggy will go down along with Jappa. It's a 3-for-2 trade. New Wave takes the Lord, though. Dogtour as well has done a good job. You mentioned him in the very early game, and even now into the late. he may not be the flashiest, he may not be, 5-0, but he has made it work. He's done enough damage, able to keep players like Kid in Luffy at bay, but here comes Luffy and Kid trying to do something. Demonic Force does come in. Tamal with those fatal links, but the rest of the team is not there. God Mode gets the kill, but Joy Bodge does go down as well. Both tanks, but Jappa finally picked off. Gina God Mode able to find the right play, the right angle. Gina God Mode now hunting down onto Dogtor. Dogtor on the run. Gina has used that dash, but I got a feeling you may be able to catch up. Dogtor is trying to get away.
And now we're going to see another Lord, a big one here for both teams as they want to find the perfect setup, Trex.
Yeah, Luffy is playing the distance. Gina has come in from the bush, but this time the Road to Manipulation does come out. Nabir's Passion able to finish it. Takes the Lord and takes them all. Gina God Mode now chasing down Indo as we do see Luffy into the back lane, able to take out Dogtor, and next will be Indo. That's a double kill for Gina God Mode. Luffy picks one up. Jappa actually able to take out Luffy. Missed call on my behalf, but Lord is stomping. Lord is coming. Gina along with it, and the rest of the team. Team First Blood is here to try to make this a 2-0. It's 4 up against Ziggy and Jappa all alone. The crash comes in, and I don't know if there's much Jappa can do here. Kid trying to zone them away. The Lord is connected, but Gina has the gun out and takes game 2 for Team First Blood. This could be a possible sweep.
Man.
Go damage build here. Definitely a big question. Normally, I feel like with the jungler, you go physical. Before we go any deeper into analytics here, we are in possibly the last game of this best of 5. Team First Blood is hungry for it. New Wave, on the other hand, needs to make a win here if they want to go farther. This is New Wave up against Team First Blood. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think the low Yi could be the possible problem there. I mean, against the Bane, against the Dairoth, if you can get that yin yang, get that passive in and possibly cause some disturbance. But wait a second, the Lord is up here.
Yeah, well, Turtle's going to be slain here by Kid as he grabs that one, forcing Tamal with a flicker. Now the initiation comes out. Luffy's still alive with the vengeance, but Tamal able to survive that one. But First Blood off camera going over to Jappa here on that Beatrix.
This time is focusing a bit more with, with Indo, with Ziggy, trying to make plays happen elsewhere on the map. Diversion is coming in, able to get a nice position here.
Nice little disposition there, forcing Jappa to flicker here. He does have the shield. Here comes Joy Bodge looking for a setup. There's the deadliest catch. They do find him in the bush. Joy Bodge takes the return damage. The Chaos Bolts hurt too much. And now the return once again. But look at Kid. Finds the kill on Jappa. Gina God Mode now just transitioning to find some more kills. They do lose that turret in the bottom lane. But at this point, it's pretty much fine, right? Gina God Mode where they want to be. But now into the jungle, they find another kill here. Indo going down. This time, Luffy. He's going to go ahead and pop the Vengeance, looking for Dogtor. Gets quite a bit of damage himself. Double kill, though, for him. But finally, he falls. Ziggy with a kill. Kid really low here. Has to back off just in case. But under the turret, Gina God popping the crossbow of Tang. Finding another kill. Popping the Brilliance one more time. Can he get the cleanup? And that's it. They find more kills. Team First Blood showing dominance.
They know when they need to be aggressive, and they are fulfilling it to a T. Team First Blood now with a nice lead. At only 7 minutes, looking very familiar to game 1. Jappa may go down here, though.
Trying to punish Jappa here. Luffy bit off a little more than he could chew, but here comes the diversion. They're going to look for the setup. He gets the kill, takes out Jappa. Here's the team. Wild Charge comes out, and they get set up here. Triple kill for Luffy before finally going down. Brilliant's going to be popped here, but at what cost? Ziggy going to be focused on, and he finally gets taken out. Prophecy with another kill.
Yeah, and there's not much. Like, yes, Tamal has an Inman on Blast, and once again, you're putting a lot of weight on Tamal right now. A lot of weight to try to make these plays happen. New Wave just keeping it defensive. I like the fact that right now, they're not trying to push out. Like, don't do anything crazy. Just stay in your base. Maybe let Team First Blood, let Joy Bodge try to make a big flicker wild charge, Let Kid bite off a bit more than he can take. But once again, the problem is going to be Gina firing these crossbows of Tangs off. And here comes Joy Bodge right now.
Joy Bodge goes in with a wild charge. He does fall, but that's going to be unstoppable. Gina God Mode finding a kill, but actually turned around here to fall for Team First Blood. And just Tamal popping out damage with the setups like we saw from Tamal. That's the best place where they could set up. But how can they continue to pull that off? There's going to be the wild charge. Joy Boy finds another one. There's the Guardian's Berry. Tamal going to get caught in a bad place here. Luffy goes in with a vengeance. Joppa's going to be the focus here. Gets stunned, but still alive. Gina Godmode finding a kill for himself. They lose 2. It's a 2 for 2 so far. Dogtor now going to be focused on Joppa with the return, finding Gina. And now it's Team First Blood with their backs against the wall. The diversion. That was literally a diversion that they did there, and it caused so much chaos for New Wave. So now, here they are once again. They've been in this position many times. They've got to defend this time against a beefed up Lord. And now the mid turret's going to go down here. So base going to be completely exposed for New Wave. And now the focus Team First Blood looking to end the game if they can here. They've got to be careful. Joybotch does go in. Luffy finding a kill here. Indo does go down. Gina Godmode looking for the setup though. Can't get the crossbow of Tang off just yet. Bob and Weaving gets stunned here by Tamal. Forcing the flicker out. Takes quite a bit of damage himself. Finds the kill. But meanwhile, his teammates are falling apart here. 3 fall for Team First Blood. And I gotta say, you gotta give it up to New Wave. They worked from a 10k gold deficit, and now they have taken the lead in terms of gold here. Can they continue to secure kills around the map? Joybot's gonna get the deadliest catch, but now Joppa's in trouble. He has to go down. He's taken out of the picture. Brilliant's gonna be popped here. They find the right target. Tamal, the next focus. Ziggy's gonna be focused back here too. Has to get out of dodge, but hold on. Tamal not gonna be the focus of Luffy. Once again, Ziggy in a bad position too. Tamal still able to survive. They find another kill. Now Prophecy taking a little bit of a chance. Yeah, and this is, you know, the beefed up Lord, as we like to call it, because it's going to hurt. And the minions also that are going to be charging in there are going to be a little bit harder to clear, right? They do have great clear, and that's why we see New Wave, you know, just defending out of their minds for the most part. But now it's Team First Blood that's going to be looking for the setup here. Deadliest Catch does come out. Ziggy taking quite a bit of damage, has to pop the Brilliance here. Dogtor the next target. And now Joybotch trying to help them out here. Can they get the Lord down? Do they find a kill on Dogtor? And it is one after another. They fall. And Team First Blood taking the series, going to one more game ahead of them.
Victory!
Team First Blood. Early game aggression. They do have some late game aggression, but this is it. Team First Blood up against New Wave. As you said nicely, the final game of the North American Challengers Tournament.
But that's, again, we're going to see the struggle here of this Akai, and they're just going to give this turtle away. They don't need to really contest this. It's still pretty difficult to contest against a Ballman anyway, but the focus here in the top lane.
The airstrike does come down. Jappa will go down. First Blood going once again to Team First Blood. And
you got to be careful if you're Tamal, and I mean, that's something that Tamal has kind of struggled with for the entire series, but now Turtle.
Yeah, and Dogtor with that Black Dragon. Gina does focus in, able to get New Wave away from the Turtle. Dogtor still in black form, does land down on top of God Mode. God Mode shut down. Joybotch gets a kill on Tamal though, but Indo is on a rampage. Luffy forced to back off. Blazing Duet does come in. Ziggy forced to use those black shoes. The suppression does come on. The Bloody Hunt onto Joybotch. Joybotch with that Bulwark Shield, able to keep them at bay. The hook misses from Tamal. Here comes the Numenon Blast. Does not secure the stun onto Ziggy. Indo now here to help back up once again. Always a little bit late to the party though, Indo. That'll make a big play, but Luffy with the heavy spin landing on Indo and Ziggy here. Kid trying to find the moment, does not land the ult, but Ziggy maybe getting taken out here. Brought very low, does not have the back shoes, but the rest of the team is here. Dogtor with the Black Dragon, able to rotate down and help bring that fight into the hands of New Wave.
Team take quite a bit of damage already from New Wave, as we see them continuously building on that gold lead here. But they find a huge hook.
Oh, that is a bad hook at that. Luffy getting picked off. And that could be one of the hooks that matters, right? That could be, they've now secured the Lord Pit for Lord 1. They're not even going to wait for the enhanced Lord.
One great thing here is there's great clear potential from Team First Blood. If they really want to drag this game out to the point where, you know, they are able to equalize themselves in itemization, it could work really well, but also the focus here on Tamal.
Yeah, and there's that Feather Airstrike. The damage is there, but Ziggy comes into the back, tries to push Prophecy back, but maybe a bit too much. The hook does land on them, and on Blast with the flicker does come down. Now, Tamal will be taken off the map along with Luffy, but Indo is now here to help out. Kid trying to do a bit of damage. We're finally seeing him able to hold that front line. Engages in New Wave this time, not being too aggressive. They're not going to make those early dive mistakes. Luffy is coming in from the top. The hook does land on, but Luffy in the background, able to slow down Jappa. The Numenon Blast comes in. Tamal taken out. It's a 1 for 2 as we speak. Jappa maybe neck. Gina God Mode picks up the kill along with Prophecy securing one. It should be able to possibly fight for this. Gina starting on this Lord, making quick work of it. Will New Wave contest this? They do have the numbers game. They can take this if they want. The Team First Blood does not want to give it up. Kid has moved in. Jamal does not steal it. Kid gets it. The feathered airstrike comes down and puts big damage on it. Jamal, he's forced to flicker away, and now they are coming in. New Wave doesn't want to give that Lord up for free. Luffy in a bad spot, able to dash away. Indo with the lethal counter, though, able to take it. And next will be Kid. That is 2 down for the price of a Lord. Joy Bosch could be next. Jamal does have that hook, able to land down. Joy Bosch struck out. Jappa picks up the kill, and the Lord is melted. It's now 2. They're down to a sliver of health on 2 inhibitors. This could be the game.
Well, they have Jappa coming up in about 20 seconds, so it's going to depend. Does Team First Blood push it in, or do they wait for the Lord here? Because they're already going in, Trex.
They are coming. The feathered airstrike comes down. Big damage onto Indo. The Lord is still out. Maybe over aggressive. The Bloody Hunt comes in. Luffy able to dash away. The Numen on Blast keeps them at bay. And now the middle inhibitor, the bottom inhibitor, 10% health. A Lord coming down the top. 1 wave down the mid. They're not going to be able to sync up that bottom, but I don't think Team First Blood cares. Prophecy does not have the feathered airstrike, so it's going to be a bit of a problem as they try to push this. Joy Budge also down the Numen on Blast. They don't have the utilities, and New Wave is ready. Finally, the feathered airstrike does come in. Tamal gets the hook onto Prophecy, though, able to stop that push a little bit earlier. Lord still on half health. Can New Wave defend this? They take out the Lord, but in comes the Numen on Blast with the Blazing Duet. Dogtor brought down to nothing. Indoor down to 10%. The inhibitor finally breaks. The members of Team First Blood are going down. Jappa picking up a double, possibly a triple. The winner Truncheon is just not enough. It's only Luffy and New Wave may be able to reverse sweep this game. 3 inhibitors left. Can New Wave finish this here?
Oh my goodness. What a disaster for Team First Blood. They weren't able to get Jappa at all. Look at the replay here. It's left for Luffy to defend, but look at Jappa just coming back from that fountain and just unleashing here. And now Luffy trying to buy some time, all that he can, but it might not be enough.
What a finish. This is it. A wave of minions coming in, but 15 seconds is just too much. Gina God Mode will not be back on the map. New Wave takes this. They're going to take this game. They're going to take this championship. New Wave takes the whole thing.
Man.
Victory!
Man, oh man. That is... Whew. If you're a Team First Blood fan, man, that is tough because they had it. They were there. But unfortunately, they weren't able to finish the game there. Again, that was a best of 1. I mean, coming from that, just the momentum that they had here, evening out the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, big congrats to the incredible one and only Team New Wave for winning it all. And I see quite a bit of people in the chat asking a question about the tournament format. So I'm here to give everybody a quick explanation on the entire structure. Now, first of all, I want to say big congrats to Team New Wave for winning the whole thing, for taking the Summer Season Championship, and make sure to follow our incredible casters for bringing this match. Obviously, the results are a little bit surprising to a lot of people, but after you understand how double elimination works, the traditional double elimination works, you understand how the tournament structure is laid out. The entire structure is laid out to every single team who participated, the 4 teams in the final stage when they were in, before they were in. So the entire rule is totally fair and square for everyone who participated. And double elimination to ensure total fairness, to give every team 2 chances to win it all. So you can see it in the semifinals. Team First Blood was going against Team New Wave, and Team New Wave actually already won. If this was a single elimination best out of 3 or best out of 5 tournament, at this point, Team First Blood would already have been eliminated. They wouldn't even have this grand final today. But because we have double elimination, Team First Blood was granted a second chance. It's only fair in our tournament setup to give New Wave a second chance if they so lose the first round of series against Team New Wave. So that's how, against Team First Blood, that's how we set up the entire tournament. But obviously, to ensure the players are not playing a lot of matches to play out of their mind, we decided that it's a good idea to have the second series of the flip matches to be best out of 1. The best out of 1, the one match take all is just to give New Wave a second chance if it comes to that point. So this it's basically a traditional double elimination tournament format, but the entire structure was totally fair to every single player who participated, every single team who participated, and teams knew the format coming into the tournament.